Imagine a hero destined for glory, yet marked by an inevitable flaw that will lead to his downfall. Achilles stands as the greatest warrior in Greek mythology, his story one of triumph and tragedy, pride and vengeance. But how did his choices shape the war that made him a legend? Achilles' birth was shrouded in prophecy. To protect him, his mother Thetis dipped him in the river Styx, making his entire body invulnerable except for his heel. Raised by Chiron, he learned not only the art of war, but also poetry and music. These early years forged a young man driven by a desire for greatness. His choice, whether to live a long life without glory or a short, brilliant one, set him on a path toward the battlefield of Troy. Adding to his mystique was his upbringing among the Myrmidons, the elite warriors he would one day lead. Even as a child, he exhibited an extraordinary blend of might and wisdom, indicating his future fame. Achilles' call to the Trojan War was inevitable. When the Greeks launched their campaign to retrieve Helen, Achilles joined despite his mother's warnings about his fate. Odysseus played a key role in persuading him, using wit to reveal Achilles' true identity while he hid disguised among the daughters of King Lycomedes. His arrival in Troy marked the beginning of a series of conquests that would make his name synonymous with fearsome prowess. His armor, crafted by Hephaestus, gleamed on the battlefield, earning him the nickname the Golden Warrior. As battles raged, Achilles was at the forefront, a figure whose very presence could turn the tide of war. Achilles' wrath became a pivotal moment in the war. His pride was wounded when Agamemnon took Briseis, leading him to refuse to fight. Without Achilles, the Greeks faltered, suffering heavy losses. His absence was more than a military disadvantage. It symbolized a personal crisis, as Achilles grappled with his sense of honor and betrayal. The death of Patroclus, who had entered the fray wearing Achilles' armor, brought Achilles' emotions to a breaking point. His grief turned into a burning desire for vengeance against Hector, setting the stage for one of the most famous duels in mythology. Achilles' battle with Hector was more than just a clash of two warriors. It was a confrontation between two fates. Hector's death at the hands of Achilles was brutal, and the treatment of his body shocking even to the Greeks. Yet, King Priam's appeal to Achilles for the return of his son's body showed a side of Achilles seldom seen, his capacity for compassion, even amidst his darkest rage. This gesture humanized Achilles in the eyes of the Trojans and Greeks alike, underscoring the notion that even the fiercest warrior could find moments of empathy. As foretold, Achilles met his end during the final days of the Trojan War, struck by an arrow guided by Apollo to his heel. Even in death, he became a symbol, his story a poignant reminder of human limitations. The Achilles heel continues to resonate as a metaphor for vulnerability. His funeral was marked by elaborate games, honoring him as the greatest of the Achaeans. Achilles' legend lived on through the tales of the Iliad, in countless retellings across centuries, each interpretation revealing new dimensions of his character. Achilles' life teaches us that the pursuit of glory often comes at a great cost. His story invites us to reflect on the nature of heroism, courage, and the inevitability of fate. What do you take away from Achilles' legendary journey? Let us know in the comments, and make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more timeless stories from history and mythology.